Hey y'all, wanted to show you a video of what happens when you raise budgets too much and something to pay attention to with worldwide targeting. Okay. What I want to show you is Evergreen ads here. So it is currently the 2nd of April at the time of recording this. I'm going to just show you what happened the first year. So I got a little bit of ambition and I cranked the budget on this. And again, sorry, my camera's in the way. So I'm going to move this over here. I hope you can see okay. I'm going to try to zoom in for everyone else here and we're going to just go back. Okay. What I'm showing you is on the 1st of April, 12 sales, $92 for sale, Canadian, and a $100 purchase price. I'm great with this, right? Because I know, again, we have the Ascension built into the product as well. I'm just in the game of acquiring buyers for the long term, right? So if I'm breaking even or a little below, I'm pretty happy. CPM was okay here. And this is the funny thing, like when you're targeting worldwide, all of these numbers will be crazy, but your conversion rate will be absolutely terrible, right? So if you look at this, 2,816 link clicks, 12 purchases. But again, we're targeting worldwide. We reached like 236,000. The issue is I can see like this is often actually a red flag when I'm looking at cost per million, right? And the reason this happened is because I started aggressively scaling the budget. And I have a feeling what actually happened is the purchases were probably pretty good. And then I cranked the budget yesterday and then this happened. And if I look at what happened today on the 2nd here, and I need to duck so I can see, I've got $137 per purchase, which is great. Like I'm starting to get more now because I just throttled the budget. So what actually happened is the CPM again now is lower, which is a huge red flag. And I start noticing that I start getting all of these DMs from interesting characters and they're like, hi, like, how is your home country? I'm like, okay, something's going on here. The targeting is off because the idea with worldwide is that you don't want to just target like people that are not buyers. Like you want to target buyers, right? From all over the world that could be. And it doesn't matter if they're a digital nomad living in another country or what the context is there, right? So in this instance, what I actually did is this budget was $1,600. I lowered it to $1,000. So that's one of the first things I did. If you notice, and again, big red flag worldwide is if your cost per million starts dipping too low. This ideally, like here's another worldwide campaign as an example. This one's 19, right? Little more dialed in. And I love seeing like this one, I'm targeting T1 countries. So this is like 92. That's just average. That's normal. And I'm okay with this because I'm running like for leads. So this is a bit of a different and still optimizing for purchases, but the front end is free lead magnet. I'm never going to do this worldwide or I'll ruin my mailing list very quickly. This is a different type of campaign. But when I'm optimizing for purchases and there's a credit card barrier, I'm okay just running it. So what I do here is, again, this is in my mind, too low. And so what I actually do is I'll come in here and because I'm spending enough now, I'm spending about $1,000 a day on this. And I do this like always at the end of my mid tickets because whenever that countdown timer is very low in time is the best time to spend a lot of money. So meaning there's like less than, I think pretty much just over 24 hours in that countdown timer, right? It is go time. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just duplicate this and set. We're going to include all of the same audiences in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here and it's going to carry over all my ads with all the social proof. Wonderful. Worldwide. I'm going to see what I had in here. This all looks pretty good. Again, 329 million. That's fine. If I wanted to narrow this a little bit more, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave this broad. The only thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to change this age by 1 or 2. So I'm going to just bring this up to 20 or just for simplicity to follow my rule, change the age by 1. What this does in Meta's eyes is create a brand new audience and pocket of people that are likely to purchase. So by changing it, it doesn't look like this ad set that's currently running right now. So I just changed the age by 1. I'm literally just going to come up here. I'm going to just leave this all these same. I'm just going to go V1 creatives. I'll just be like updated age by 1, just so that I have a record of what I did and I can put a new date on here, which I'm just going to do. So again, I'm moving over to slashes. I used to be a dash guy, but I moved to slashes. Cool. So then I'm going to hit publish. And because the budget is dictated on the campaign level, that's okay. So you can see my cost per purchase is high. Now, do I just shut this off? No, absolutely not. Because again, if I go and look, if I'm looking on a day-to-day level and having panic attacks and freaking out because my ads go down one day, then absolutely. But if I go look from a week view, and again, I'm trying to see under my camera here. Oh, hold on. That's just one day. Let's just do last 7 days for simplicity. Like you can see, 28 sales, 97 Canadian per purchase. That's 70 dollars US, or probably 65, knowing how bad our currency is, 65 US. And great, like for getting $100 purchase for a product, That's amazing. I'm super thrilled with that. So I'm going to keep this running. I'm not going to shut this off. And now we have this second one that's going to go through this approval process. The only thing I will do is I might take a look at some of these ads and see, okay, is there anything that is, I want to include this day as well? Is there any of these that are just like doing very terrible? This one's doing 140. Again, this one's 316. Like I would shut this off because this one just doesn't seem to be doing well. It seems to just, yeah. So we're just going to shut that off, right? So that's what I do is I go through here. Let's just prune some of these. Now, because I'm restarting the ad set, I'm actually going to let this one run one more time and see what happens. Because again, this one actually worked well in this flexible ad format here, but for some reason in the other ones, it didn't. The other interesting thing to note as well, these AI images seem to be doing great. So go watch the AI thing. I'll show you how to create those. This one is hilarious because this was some guy trolled me that ads are more complicated to make than this. And this one has 2 sales. Again, hilarious. Oh, and this one is turning off because again, you can see no sales, spent $190. And if I'm past validation into scale, I like to make sure that every single creative has $100 to spend. This one has almost 200, no sales. I'm going to shut that off too, right? So again, these ones, this one, I'm getting close to shutting off. Again, I like my whole thing. I'm happy to lose a little bit to get buyers. So my cutoff is 150 Canadian per purchase. So if this changes, then I turn that one off as well. Now, again, when I restart an ad set and I put a new audience in here, I actually leave all my old ads on. So I'm going to even leave this one on. I'm going to leave this one on because I just want to see if maybe putting it towards a new audience actually increases the sales or not, right? So this is a short video on what to do if your worldwide audience starts to fail and your CPM goes radically in a different direction. So to confirm, there's a few things. The first is you want to decrease budget. Like that's always my go-to. Whenever my ad performance drops, that's an immediate sign to Facebook that something is happening, right? So decrease budget. Second, duplicate ad set, change age by 1, right? Third, prune any bad ads in the actual ad set. But again, if you're using flexible, like the nice thing is, hey, guess what? Out of all of these, isn't it great that I literally have this one flexible ad running right here? And this is why I'm such a big component of flexible. And guess what? If I look at the average of all of these, like together, it's probably about this, right? Or even more, which is interesting. This is the only one that seems to be like slightly lower, but again, it's only spent $58. So there's not much to actually tell on here. Could have just got lucky and a few people saw this and were like, oh, that's cool. But again, there's not really that much data on this yet. Let's start putting $2,000 against this one and we'll see how it does. But overall, like the big thing I see is with these flexible ads or the single image ads that have spent more money, like, and let's just say over $200, like the performance starts dipping, right? Like over 200. This one spent over 700. It's got 6 sales, but again, not doing as well as this one that has $2,000 to spend behind it, right? So that's what I'm paying attention to. And again, why I test single image ads and all this stuff, but I got to say, I'm really strong arming and really keen on just using flexible. So that's what my recommendation is, because I'm pretty sure if I just put all of these new creatives into one flexible ad, I think that would have performed better personally. All right. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.